Welcome to Newman Catholic High School as we get set for 8-player crossover football as the Newman Cardinals will take on the New Auburn Trojans. Steve Ogden from Sports on Focus taking you through this one as we have the full press box up here today. Big crowds on both sides. It should turn out to be a good game. The New Auburn Trojans come in 0-0. Their game last week was canceled against Greenwood. So this is their first game of the season. Newman comes in off of a 48-8 win over Bruce. Game where Wausau Newman threw for 204 yards, ran for 297, and held, get down here to the right stats at the bottom, and held Bruce to 176 yards. So 501 to 176. Newman Catholic led on yards to gain. Number 2 ranked team in the state, sitting behind the Gilman Pirates, who sit at number 1 in the 8-player state rankings. First of 2 Newman Cardinal games we have lined up this year. We will be back up later this season. Pulling up the schedule here right now to make sure we know. We have penciled in when Tigerton Marion comes in. That's not set in stone, but they're looking at that one as well. Another Saturday game here at Newman Catholic High School. We're approaching start of the game. We will take a look here. We will possibly be back at Newman Catholic High School on Tuesday. Auburndale coming to town for volleyball. Still working out some details there, so keep an eye on our social media at Sports on Focus on Facebook, at S on Focus on Twitter. Our final event before we take a little break for the Labor Day weekend. Back on Tuesday. Next weekend for football, we have the big one. Well, I guess we'll call it the second big one. It is Colby and Edgar, probably the championship game for the Merriwood Conference. Those two schools will face off at Colby, 7 o'clock start. I will be heading to Minocqua. Medford Raiders taking on the Lakeland Thunderbirds. We're going to turn it over to our PA announcer, who's going to take us through starting lineups, national anthem, and all that, and I'll be back to take you through this game in just a moment.
Representing the West Division, the new Auburn Trojans. And from the Central Wisconsin East, your home team, Newman Catholic Cardinals. At this time, we ask for all those who are able to please rise and remove your hats for the blessing and our national anthem.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us to another day. We ask you to watch over these players, keep them safe, keep them competitive. We ask all this in your most holy name. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
The national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Here is today's starting defense for New Auburn. Number 8, senior defensive back, Triton Roby. Number 9, senior defensive back, Ethan Watts. Number 18, senior defensive back, Matt Elmhorst. Number 22, senior defensive lineman, Michael Marbach. Number 24, junior defensive back, Brandon Johnson. Number 33, senior linebacker, Caleb Gotham. Number 55, sophomore defensive lineman, Philip Galitka. And number 77, senior defensive lineman, Wyatt Gotham. The Trojans are coached by Wayne North. And now for Newman Catholic starting offense. Number 1, senior wide receiver, Jacob Pittsburgh. Number 2, junior running back, Thomas Bates. junior tight end Eli Gustafson. Number 10, junior quarterback Connor Kropp. Number 23, senior wide receiver Nate Clement. Number 55, junior offensive lineman Owen Sullivan. Number 56, senior offensive lineman Sam Zimetz. And number 72, junior offensive lineman Wyatt Casper. The Cardinals coaches Paul Micklig.
All right, we are back. Got our starting lineups. We're just ready for kickoff. 8-player football. We had a chance to see 8-player football last night as well.
Newman Catholic High School and New Auburn High School require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. And education-based interscholastic
So it'll
events.
be Newman
Please
Catholic
enjoy
to
the
kick
game
off.
man.
We were talking a little bit about the 8-player. We saw Athens take down Flambeau last night. I believe that was, I got to look at that one up quick, but I believe it was 50 to 12, 50 to 14. Big win there for Athens as they make the move to 8-player. One of those 3 teams that made the skip this year out of the Merriwood and into 8-player football, which also means that Abbotsford is playoff eligible. Week 3, and they are playoff eligible as they have already received the 3 forfeits from those teams, and they got a win last night. That gets them to the 4 wins to make them playoff eligible for 11 players. So as the Cardinals come up, they will put it, that one, it'll be rolled on the ground. It's going to pop all the way over, and it'll be picked up right there as the kick ends up, as the kick bounced down the field and ended up in the hands of one of the Auburn players, almost recovered by Wausau Newman. So it'll be 1st and 10 New Auburn from their 33. Send it back in motion. They're going to toss it out here to the near side. Ball's loose on the ground and he falls on it. The toss was to Ethan Lotz, and he never quite secured it. So loss of 2, second and 14. Good job there by Lotz just to get back on top of that one. So now 2nd and 14 for New Auburn. Send the man in motion across, and now we're going to get whistles and a flag. And I think that's going to be, we'll see if that's going to be a false start on New Auburn. They're going to continue to move backwards. 2nd and 19. So Newman not necessarily having to do much to move them back. A fumble and a penalty, pushing them back as we wait. So now New Auburn, 2nd and 19, see what they draw up. They're going to hand it off into the line, picking up a few. Ball comes out. We're going to see who they call. They're going to say New Auburn fell on it, and they did. So the gain will get them back out to the 20. So that'll set up 3rd and 14. So they get the 5 yards back from the penalty. The handoff went to Ethan Lotz, who had the fumble on, who couldn't handle the toss on the first play. So now we see 4 wide. 4 wide, just the quarterback in the backfield. Send it back in motion, snap. They will take it himself, and he will come up and he will pick up about 5. Gets back close to the original line of scrimmage, and that will set up 4th and 9. So they do get back, and we're going to see now as they will drop back in punt formation. They're going to send, I can't see the number right now, for Newman. See if he turns in a way I can see it. Does not. Newman sends a player back. Snap. Kick is away. It's a low line drive. Bounces out of bounds on the New Auburn 48, and the Cardinals will have great field position. Short field for the Cardinals as they will bring the offense out onto the field, an offense that put up 500 yards last week. So just under 10 minutes to go, first quarter. And they will snap. The quick little toss here to the near side. Room to run, gets free, down the sideline. He is gone, 10 into the end zone, touchdown Newman. One play, as all it takes, Wausau Newman into the end zone, 6-0. Just a little flare pass. That was Thomas Bates doing the work the rest of the way. Got that little flare pass and just bolted down the sideline and into the end zone, and that's exactly what you want. One play, and now on for the extra point. Bates, ball down, kick is up, the kick is good. So Newman strikes early, 7-0. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
You don't have to postpone feeling your best. Aspirus has all the right protective measures in place, so there's no need to delay important screenings and procedures. Visit aspirus.org to schedule today. Because we love, we lead. Aspirus.
Clitter Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clitter Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clitter Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clitter Insurance.
Newman Catholic strikes first, one play. Oh, let's get...
And Ethan Locke beat for the Trojans. And then set pick for Newman Catholic.
Lots. As they will approach, and they will pop a little short kick. Got to get down on it, and they do. So that will be... So, oh man. 9:36, New Auburn back out on offense. They gained exactly 0 yards in their last drive. Or excuse me, 1 yard. So the two backs, too tight. They give it to the fullback, who's going to maybe pick up half a yard. Gave it to the up back. That was 9, Ethan Lotz. He does pick up 1, so that'll set up 2nd and 9. And most of that was just falling forward. That's going to be your advantage if you get up in the line. This tight formation, it's kind of an interesting set they use. Snap. That goes to Lotz. Lotz this time in the backfield, has nowhere to go. He's going to lose 3. That's going to set up 3rd and 12. As the Newman Cardinals just blasted in there, and there was no chance. We'll talk about it a little bit. It's an interesting offensive set we've seen New Auburn use so far, where the two backs are very close to the line and almost, the tailback is literally leaning over the fullback. Snap. Dropping back, looking to throw. Pressure comes immediately. Down he goes. Getting there, Eli Gustafson first there, and that will set up 4th and a lot. 4th and 20. And they will be New Auburn looking to punt again. Back to do the punting is Lotz. Snap. The kick is away. Another short line drive. Bouncing. It will not be touched, and it will be down at the 44. 1st and 10, Newman Catholic. 7:50 to go. And the Cardinals will get out on offense. They've only run 1 offensive play so far. to get up 7-0. All right. So they will send one wide to either side. Excuse me, 2 wide to either side. Spread offense. They do send Piffner in motion. Snap, looking to throw. Short pass. Piffner catches it. Turns. Is going to be forced out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down. Same basic play, just go in the other direction, and they pick up 14 and a first down. Piffner just taking that, it's a simple play, just catch it, toss it, and getting it down throw it out to the side, get down the field. I mean, that's really what it's been so far for the Newman Cardinals, is they're going to again come out 4 wide, 2 to either side. Connor Cratch alone in the backfield, drops back to throw, looking, little bit of pressure, he's going to send it deep, the catch is just out of the reach. Oh, Nathan Clement had a couple steps on his guy, and it was off the fingertips. Incomplete. And this will be the first second down faced by Newman Catholic so far today. Seven nothing as we go 2nd and 10. Three in the backfield, 1 wide either side. Snap. Cratch looking to throw, gets it here short. Turns upfield, jukes out his guy, but he's able to hold on and get him down. That was Nathan Clement, and it will be a gain of, we're going to see where they mark it, gain of 9, so 3rd and 1. Clement, definitely that, looks kind of like the Darren Sproul style, little shifty wide receiver / back, but now we see a more of a big set here. 2 back eye. Snap. They give it to the back, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Actually going to lose a yard. New Auburn read that all the way, got in there, and Thomas Bates really didn't have an opportunity. Definitely go for it territory for Newman, as they are out near the 35. Again, another big set. Bates in the back of the eye. They're going to toss it to him, far side. Turns, gets through the first tackler. He's going to have the first down and more. He's going to be out near the 20. See where they mark him out. They will mark him out at the 22. And a first down on 4th and 3. So they will come now back out to that 4 wide set. 23, Nathan Clement out here to the near side. They send it back in, send a receiver in motion. They throw it to the motion receiver. Catch is made. Trying to get through. He's going to drag, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. That was number 9, Eli Gustafson. Sent him in motion. And we'll see they're going to mark it at the 15. That's going to set up 2nd and 2. So another manageable second down play for Newman Catholic. So now they'll bring Gustafson in tight. Clement is wide here to the near side. To the far side is Piffner. Bates next to Cratch in the backfield. Throw blocked out at the line. Big number 70. That is Andrew Gotham for New Auburn. Gets his hand on that one. And 3rd and 2. They've got a big line. I mean, got some big bodies on that line. But so far, Newman Catholic able to use that quick passing game to get the ball downfield and get the ball out of Connor Cratch's hands quickly. Clement moves in motion across the formation. Snap comes. They're going to hand it off. Bates up the middle. Turns, and he will have the first down, 1st and goal.
carry for Newman first down.
So first and goal for Newman Catholic as a little more deliberate drive this time. So Cratch comes to the sideline, gets the play. Now he's going to head back out. As we will see Piffner off to the far side, Clement to the near side. Gustafson, tight end. And it is Bates next to Cratch. Cratch gets the snap, fakes the handoff, looking, throwing towards the end zone, just out of the reach of Piffner. That was a good thought. It was a good play design, just out of reach of Jacob Piffner. So second and goal from just inside the 10. And we will see Piffner and Piffner, Gustafson wide to the far, and Clement wide to the far side. Bates in the backfield, snap, looking, they're going to throw the screen. Out to Piffner, Piffner turning, going to the corner, into the end zone, touchdown Newman. Newman Catholic gets their second. Just a nice little bubble screen off there to the far side. Tucked it in the corner, and 13-0 Newman Catholic pending the extra point. Bates to hold, 15, Matthew Hamilton to do the kicking. Snap, ball is down, kick on the way, it is good. 14-0 Newman Cardinals. Will be back with a kickoff right after this.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Back here from Newman Catholic High School, 14-0 Wausau Newman. Oh, get the clock back in there. Newman Catholic. 4:50 left in the first. They scored on one play the first time as that kick popped up. Rolling down, it's going to be picked up. They're going to get a chance at a return, and that one will get out to the 40. And that will set up 1st and 10 on the return there. Triton Roby. So Roby on the return gets it out to the 40. It'll be 1st and 10. New Auburn Trojans. So New Auburn looking for their first down in this game. As they go in that tight formation and they give it to the up back into the line. He's going to fall forward and he's going to end up picking up about 4. 18, Matt Elmhurst. He's been playing that up back role. That's kind of almost covered up by the tailback as they have a very tight I formation. Now they switch it up. Two backs that far side. They're going to toss it out there. Quick little toss. Got room, and they'll have the first down. That toss went to Lotz. They lined up Lotz, and I believe that was Elmhurst on that far side, almost as extra tight ends, and they just quick tossed it before anybody could get out there and picked up about 6 on that and sets up 1st down, or 7. So first time across the 50, first down for New Auburn. And they're going to try that same formation now, but the backs are to this side. Snap. The toss goes to Elmhurst, and Elmhurst will only pick up a couple. Newman had it red this time. So 2nd and 8. They tried it again. Newman had it more figured out this time as they were ready for the toss, and the toss went to more of the fullback of their offense. That is Elmhurst. And they're going to line it up with the two here. Snap. And this time it's going to be the quarterback right up the middle. And he's going to get down to the 41. That is 33. Caleb Gotham. So he will roll forward and he will pick up another 4 and set up 3rd and 4. As they will come out, they're finding a little bit more success, but now they'll go back into that really small I. Snap. And a little, maybe a bit of an option look. Gotham's going to take it, and he's going to be close. They're going to mark him short. Looked like he might have had it, but they're going to mark him about a yard short. He'll pick up 3. So that'll set up 4th and we'll call it a long 1. About a yard and a half to go. And I think we're going to see him go for it. As they're looking, as they come back out now, we'll see they're going to go into that I. I wouldn't be surprised to see Gotham just push that one right back. No, different quarterback now. It's 9, Ethan Lotz, and he's just going to push forward, and he's going to have it. First down. Gets the first down. They put Lotz under center that time, and he just put his nose down and pushed the pile forward, got the first down, and New Auburn starting to maybe find some offense. So 1st and 10 from the 35. As they're heading to the north here at Newman Catholic High School, as they will come out and they'll see backs on either side now, the two backs, Elmhurst, and they will give it to Elmhurst up the middle. Elmhurst breaks through, and he's going to be out near a first down. They are going to mark him right at the 15, or at the 25, excuse me, and that should be another New Auburn first down. It was, you bite on the motion from Lotz out of that double wing, and then Elmhurst, they send Elmhurst across, just hand it to him and go right up the middle. And now, this time Lotz under center, snap, Lotz, and that one, that one goes to Roby, and I'm not sure where the handoff was. Completely caught me off guard. But that's what that misdirection is for, but it doesn't quite work, as the Newman Cardinals had it worked out. Actually lose 2, 2nd and 12. So it was the tight end that came across. So Lotz under center. Snap. They will keep it. Lotz throwing, and it's going to be picked off! Interception, Newman Catholic. That's going to go to Jacob Pfiffner, and the threat ends just like that. Broke on the ball, beat the receiver to it. First down, Newman off the interception. As Lotz in trouble, I think he saw an opening there for a second. Threw it, but by that point, Pfiffner was breaking on that, and Pfiffner was just muscled his way to the football. So 1st and 10, they send wide receivers to either side. It's Pfiffner to the far side, Clement to the near side. And snap, fakes a handoff, drops back looking to throw, pressure coming. Now he's just going to take a shot here. Downfield, just out of the reach. They had Clement open for a second, but he just, a fraction of an inch. That's the second time now they've missed. They've missed Clement on those long runs. That is one of those where they're going to connect on one of those at some point, and that's going to be another long touchdown for Newman Catholic. 16 seconds remaining, so should be maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays, depending on how it works out. 2 wide to the far side, 2 backs. That is Gustafson and Bates. Snap. Handoff Bates, huge hole. Bates spinning, he's going to fall forward. He's going to get out to the 30. That's going to set up 2nd and about 3.5, and that will be the final play of the quarter. Newman Catholic puts 14 on the board in the first. They lead 14-0. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Huge thank you to all of our sponsors, including Sternweiss's and Sons of Marshfield, making it possible for us to be here today, bringing you Newman Catholic football. 14-0 Newman. We head to the second. Snap. They give the end around to Pfiffner. He's got room to run. Foot race to the sideline. He's going to be pulled out of bounds. And that will be a first down. Good old-fashioned end around, enough to get the first down. Nothing special, just that bit of down. Just a good old-fashioned run the receiver motion across, hand it to him, and let him run. So Crouch comes back in. Comes back in with the play. They're going to go two wide to the far side, two backs in the backfield. They've kept two backs in more. Connor Croc gets it. He's going to, there's going to be a wide receiver throw. He's got an offensive lineman wide open, trying to get down, first down. What a play. That was Pfiffner to Wyatt Gasper, the offensive lineman, makes the catch, first down. There was a toss to Pfiffner, who then turned around, and you had the offensive lineman, the Wyatt Gasper, running down the field, and he gets that first down. Snap. They're going to give it. Gustafson up the middle. He'll only get one. Well read as the sun comes out here for a bit. Or at least a little more sun comes out. It's been a gloomy couple days. Seems like football brings that out this year. It's been beautiful weather most of the week, and then you get to Friday and it's, well, last week was a whole different game, but this week, just that misty, kind of just awful weather. But just some clouds here today. Snap. They're going to give that one to Bates. Bates out up front. He's going to get the corner, and he is gone into the end zone. Touchdown, Newman. Into the end zone. That was just a simple handoff. Got to the corner. Good blocks there from a couple of the receivers. Gets him into the end zone, and 20-0 Newman Catholic. And now kicking into the north goalpost, number 15. That is Matthew Hamilton. It's interesting. You get a little bit of a... You don't get a symmetrical line as that one. The kick is a little bit low, but it goes through. It is good. 21-0 Newman Catholic. 10:28 remaining in the second. We'll be back right after this. Newman Catholic getting ready to kick off. Couple passing touchdowns, now a rushing touchdown by Thomas Bates. 21-0. They're going to kick that one away. They'll be taken at the 10. That is by number 50. He's going to try and get back, and he's going to be down at the 22. 50, that was Austin Woolevier. And it will be New Auburn football, 1st and 10.
New Auburn football, 1st and 10 at the 22.
Hamilton, he's kicked it short most of the time so far. I think they brought the returners up a bit and then kicked it deep. We're going to... So that will get us set. 21-0 Newman. They're going to come out that double wing. Snap. Now quarterback's going to take it. He's not going to find much. Maybe a yard as that one went to Ethan Lotz. So that'll set up 2nd and 9. They've shown 2 unique formations, really. I mean, we had that really tight I formation they used early. Now they've gone more to this double wing to the one side, which has given them some offense there for a minute. So now they're going to come out 2 tight to either side, 2 wings to either side, 2 tight to either side. They send lots of motion. They're going to hand it up the middle to Matthews. Matthews is going to get pulled forward for 1. They hit him right in the line. He was able to get pulled forward, picks up 1, 3rd and 8.
3rd and 7.
Again, the defense just right there. It's almost, sometimes you question if they're actually just reading the play, getting the plays right in the headset, as they have known exactly where they're going. But that's just the sign of a good defense that is well skilled and well trained and ready for their opponent. So we're going to get that tight I formation. And Lotz under center. Snap. He's going to drop back. He's going to throw. The catch is made. 1st down and more. Breaks a tackle and get all the way out to the 40. 1st and 10, New Auburn. So good. One of the first times they actually get the ball in the air. First time they threw it was intercepted. Second time they throw it now. Nice game. Good play drawn up there. They got that one out to Matt Elmhurst, who's been kind of the fullback in most of these sets. And looks as if they're going to go that tight I once again. So that really tight I, Lotz under center, snap. Gives it 33. Nope. So Gotham, who's been quarterback, they kind of swap between Gotham and Lotz at quarterback. He's going to pick up 1. 2nd and 9. So sometimes Gotham's under center, sometimes Lotz is under center. And just so far, they have not been able to really find the set that's going to work. Lotz definitely, the offense has run a little better with Lotz under center. It's maybe giving them a few more options. Long huddle here. And I think hand is up. We're going to start getting counting. And the snap, on to the 5 count, they will get the play off. Lotz is just going to take it himself off to the side. He's going to be forced out of bounds. Right at the original line of scrimmage, he's going to lose 1.
Run out of bounds by Thomas Bates.
Actually they'd mark him back 1 from the original line of scrimmage. Back 2. Well, this is 2. So it'll be 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11.
3rd and 11 here for the Trojans. They're going to send some 3 receivers out here to the near side, 1 tight end to the far side. Lotz is the quarterback. They're going to toss it. Try and get there. Read immediately, Newman Catholic there. That is 18. Josh Clement read that play perfectly. 4th and 15. 4th and 15 for New Auburn. It was a good play design, but Clement right there. Josh Clement read it perfectly, blew it up.
Nate Clement. Backseat for the Cardinals.
So they will punt. So lots to punt. Now, obviously, as the quarterback and running back, as that one rolls through his ankles, he's going to pick it up. He's going to look to throw. He's going to throw it incomplete, and that is a huge break for New Auburn just to get that one to someone. So that will turn the ball over on downs, but he probably saved about 20, 25 yards of field position there by just finding a receiver to get it near. So the Newman offense will come back out onto the field. Wides to either side, it's Clement and Pfiffner. Bates and Gustafson next to Crack. And he's going to learn back. Now he's got to get rid of it. Throwing, that's going to be caught! Caught, and no, they're going to say his foot was on the line. His foot was on the line, so it's out of bounds, and it's an incomplete pass. Nope, incomplete. His foot was on the line when he caught it, and that will rule it incomplete. Give him credit. Give Clement credit for even forcing the officials to make that call by coming back and making that catch. But his heel was on the line, according to the side judge. And incomplete, 2nd and 10. Too wide to the near side. That's Pfiffner and Gustafson. Snap. Dropping back, looking all the time, throwing over the middle. Catch is made. Gustafson, and he'll have the first down. Flag down back in the backfield. I think they might be getting in the area and in the time. They're going to get roughing the passer on New Auburn, so that's going to be another 15 on top of it. So they're going to get the late hit on top of it. So that is going to give Newman Catholic the ball all the way down. They're going to get it to the 12. And 1st and 10 from the 12. So a chance for the Cardinals to get one more first down.
That was a late hit penalty. That's down at the end of the play.
So 1st and 10 from the 12 for the Cardinals.
12-yard line.
One wide here to the near side. Snap. Rolls to the left. Throws. Catches made. Looking. Turning. And he'll be pulled down. Inbounds. Down near the 5. 2nd and 3. So 2nd and 3. From the 5. They can get the first down at the 2. So another chance for to get a first down, even if they can't get it into the end zone, but it's only 2nd and 3. Snap, Croc, drive back, looking to throw into the corner, caught, touchdown Newman. Touchdown, a 3rd touchdown pass for Connor Croc, and it is 27-0 Newman Catholic Cardinals. They have scored on all 4 possessions so far today. And they will send Matthews out to tack on the extra point. Matthew Hamilton. Ball's down. Kick is on the way. Partially, might have been tipped. Goes through anyway. The extra point is good. 28-0 Newman Catholic. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this. Matthew Hamilton to kick off. 28-0 Newman Catholic over New Auburn. Oh. 5:47 remaining in the first half. So chance here for
the
Cardinals to try and tack another one on. If they can get all working, as that one's going to be kicked into the air. Deep, and that's going to go out of bounds. And we'll see, that's going to be marked. That should be ball at the 35, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. 35 or past the 35, then it's where it goes out. Yep. I always get confused on the high school rule a little bit, as New Auburn will take... Oh, never mind. They will not. They will take the 5-yard penalty and re-kick. So they'll ask them to re-kick again. So now the Cardinals will kick from the 35. Might as well. They've had some They had some openings when the ball's gotten deep as the wind picks up now a little bit. So Hamilton, this time will bring it back forward, and he will put that one low on the ground. That's going to continue to bounce. It's going to be touched, picked up, and his knee was down, so it'll be down right there. Had an opportunity to maybe pick up some yards, but his knee was on the turf, and it'll be marked at the 30, and the re-kick costs New Auburn 6 yards. So they could have had 1st and 10 from the 35. Instead, they'll have 1st and 10 from the 29. Not the biggest deal, but still, any loss of any yards you give up can be costly. So now they'll come out. Lots will be in the shotgun. They're going to send 2 wide to either side, really wide, spreading this defense out, and he will look to throw. Pressure comes immediately. He's going to throw that one up, and it's trip, and they're going to get the penalty. They're going to get Clement on pass interference as he tripped him as he was coming up. I don't think it was intentional, but that will, as the clouds come back across, they're going to call that one. I mean, it's one that I don't think Clement could avoid. I don't think he did it intentionally, but it's pass interference. He interfered with his ability, and that's going to mark off 15 yards and a 1st down. So that'll get the ball out to the 44. So New Auburn will have a 1st down on the pass interference. If it was intentional, it saved many, many yards and possibly a touchdown. Snap. Driving back. This time Lotz is going to take it himself. Runs into his own man and goes down and gains just 1. Bates forced his offensive lineman into Lotz, and that's what really took Lotz down. As really that wind picks up. See the trees in the background starting to sway and move around a bit more. See how that affects the passing game for Newman Catholic. As they will go 4 wide again. Lotz the lone back. Snap. He's going to drop back looking to throw. Pressure comes, trying to get away from it. He's going to tuck and run, and he will have the 1st down. Pressure came. 74, Ben Hardestay was chasing him down, but Lotz just turned it on and got just enough for the 1st down. Good presence there to feel the pressure coming for Lotz and just tucking and running. So the problem is the clock is... No. A second there, I thought... So taking a long time. Trojans, well, with the clock stopped, might as well, because they've been hurrying it up a bit more. So now, 3 wide to the near side, 1 tight to the far side. It's still Lotz the lone in the backfield. Snap. He's going to take it himself. Pressure comes. He's going to go down in the backfield. Couple Cardinals. That was Gustafson and 63, Greg Zabrowski. Or now we're going to get a timeout. New Auburn's going to take the timeout. We will take it with them. 4:40 remaining 1st half. We'll be back right after this. back out off the timeout. Oh. There we go. 4:40 remaining. It is second. And dropping back, looking to throw. Pressure comes again. This time Hardest Day will get there, and he will go down. He's been close a couple times on this drive, but that one is going to push them all the way back, and it is going to be 3rd and 20. 3rd and a very long 20, we'll call it. Want to give some well wishes to Cole Dassow of Medford. Broken leg last night. He is speedy recovery to him. As we will see, 2 out either side.
3rd and 21.
Snap, dropping back. Pressure coming again. Throw, and it's going to be too far. Hardest Day was there again, affected the throw, and that'll set up 4th and 20. Yeah, that was a tough one right before the halftime. A good delay while they treated him on the field, and we wish him the best. That was a tough situation. The Medford Raiders coming out with the win last night, 30-14. Athens getting the big win in 8-player over Flambeau last night. And it's going to be, they're going to try a punt again. Lots, as we're going to start going through some scores here around the state. Snap. And they will put a foot through that one. It's going to be another low line drive, and it's going to go out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it. Looked like it went out about the 30, and that is where they will mark it. Right at the 30, 1st and 10, Newman Catholic. 3:45 remaining. Plenty of time for this Newman offense to put some more points on the board. So we'll talk a little bit about scores from around the 8-player world last night. And Thursday, obviously the big story in 8-player, Belmont falling to Wisconsin Heights. So the number 3 team in the state in 8-player falls last night. So now the Newman Cardinals come out, 1st and 10. 4 wide, snap, goes back, throws it wide open is Pfiffner here on the near side. Can he get past this guy? He cannot, but he will get out of bounds and stop the clock right at the 50, gain of 20, 1st and 10. So that one really, just again, wide open, and that's part of the setup with the 8 players. You don't have that extra defender to play like a 2 deep and still be able to get to the quarterback. I mean, that's the problem. It's kind of a trade-off. And the New Auburn keeping everybody up front as they send Clement across, motion across formation. Snap. Dropping back. Pressure comes immediately. The throw short to Bates. Bates working his way up. He's got blockers. Bates cuts through. Flag on the play. That one is going to come back. Bates goes into the end zone, but I have a feeling that one's coming back for a hold. And the way Gustafson is walking back, I think it's on him. Yep, he points to himself. So they're going to get holding on Gustafson. They'll get the 1st down. So they will get the 1st down. So they'll mark it off from the spot, which is right around the 26. So they will mark that one at the 36, and it will be 1st and 10. The advantage of the high school rule here is they'll get the 1st down. And they wind the clock. Newman Catholic will try and, with some time now, so they've got some time to really try and work their way down. Don't need to be in any sort of rush now. You're in easy range. And they will send 3 wide to the far, 1 to the near. Clement is the wide out to the near side. Bates, Gustafson, and Pfiffner to the far side. Snap. Croc drops back looking to throw. Short pass, Clement. Clement looking. Cuts back. Gets past Lop, but then the next guy's there to clean it up. So he will pick up 9 on that one. 2nd and 1. Clement got the first guy to miss. good defense there. I did not catch the number on the second guy that didn't commit, waited for Clement to get past, and then hit him. Because otherwise, if you commit too early on that play, you might end up getting deked out as well. So now it'll be Clement Gustafson and Pfiffner to the far side. Bates to the near side. Croc now throwing in the middle. Pass is caught. That'll be good for the first down. They get it to Pfiffner.
On the reception.
And Croc, going through his progressions, finds Pfiffner coming across the middle, and that is a first down. So that will set up from the 25, 2:01 remaining. So it'll be Bates here to the near side. Pfiffner, Gustafson, Clement to the far side. Croc in the backfield. And they're going to get 77. That is Wyatt Gasper. He was trying to point out that somebody was blitzing, and he moved. So first and 10 becomes first and 15. That's a tough one. You're trying to do your job and point out the blitz that's coming, and you lose your footing a little bit. So no hurry. 3 timeouts left for the Newman Cardinals as well. So the full playbook's available for them. And now we're going to see Gustafson tight here to the near side. Pfiffner and Clement wide to the far side. Bates in the backfield. They send Pfiffner across the formation. Snap. Croc drops back. Pressure comes. He gets rid of it. Bates is there. Bates gets around his guy. He's got open room into the end zone. Touchdown, Newman Carthage. Touchdown, Newman Cardinals, 30-0. And we're seeing exactly why the Newman Catholic Cardinals are the number 2 team in the state in 8-player football. Extra point away from locking up a running clock to start the second half. And it will be Matthew Hamilton to do the kicking. The kick is up. It does just get inside the upright. 35-0. We'll step aside. We'll have the kickoff right after this. Nicolay Bank is now offering their Real Rewards checking. Want your checking account to work for you? Sign up for the Real Rewards checking and get 3% APY each month on account balances up to $10,000. Terms and conditions apply. Check out nicolaybank.com for more details. $1:02 remaining, first half. And we'll talk a little bit about scores from around the area at half and into the second half. It will be a running clock to start the second half as the Newman Catholic Cardinals lead 35-0. And it'll be Matthew Hamilton to do the kicking again. He's had a busy first half. 5 extra points, 5 kickoffs. Hamilton approaches, and he puts his foot through that one. Out. That'll be fielded at the 10. Coming ahead 20 along that far side. He'll be stopped right there at the 22. And that will be first and 10 for New Auburn right there. Willibert on the return. Picked up about 12. Actually, they're going to mark him out a little further. Gets 13. And that'll be first and 10 as the sun starts coming out again just a little bit. So New Auburn trying to get some sustained offense going. They've had brief glimpses of some strong offensive possessions, but it seems that they always run out of gas at some point. Snap. This time it's going to go to Gotham, and he will get out near the 30. So Gotham will pick up about 4. So second and 6. Again, just that short little toss, and when you're so close to the line, it's not that hard to, at minimum, fall forward for a few. as you're getting tackled. So that's something that is an advantage, as they're going to just let the clock run down. Don't think they're going to want to try and push anything, so they will have to run one more play. Might as well give it a try, see if you can break something. The line, everybody up on the line. Snap. It's going to be capped, and Lutz is going to go down. And that'll be 3rd and 10. Josh Clement getting in there, and that will be the half. All Newman Catholic, 35-0. We head to the half. We'll be back with some scores and everything else, and all our other halftime festivities when we come back.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Welcome back here. We are at the half. One other 8-player game going on right now. Greenwood leading McDonald 12-6 from there in Chippewa Falls at Doré Field. Taking a look quick at the games from yesterday in 8-player football. Getting it to load up here as we get a look at the new Auburn huddle. Scores that we have: Elk Lake Glenbeulah over Williams Bay 42-6. Northwood Solon Springs 38, Frederick 0. Athens 46, Flambeau 8. Thorpe took down Almond Bancroft 50-20. Phillips over Bowler Gresham 58-0. Marion Tigerton over Bruce 48-28. It was Gilman over Port Edwards. Gilman, the number 1 team in the state in 8-player, 58-24. Tri-County over Alma Center Lincoln 22-12. Clayton over Winter Birchwood 60-12. Shell Lake over Shawamigan 56-12. Owen Withy beat Lake Holcomb 26-6. St. Mary Catholic Valley Christian over Sturgeon Bay 40-6. Wisconsin Heights 20, Belmont 10. Belmont was the number 3 ranked team in the state in 8-player. And then Prairie Farm takes down Wausau East 14-7. Wausau East just having a tough time right now in football. They are a firm Division III school by enrollment, and they lost in an 8-player game last night. That is just a tough time right now for football at Wausau East. We hope they can get that back together. 11 games on Thursday. Mellon took down South Shore 62-22. Oakfield 63, Kickapoo Lafarge 20. Luck 48, Washburn 28. Siren 49, Cornell 21. Algoma 44, Wasaki 28. Three Lakes 50, Gibraltar 22. White Lake Elko 34, Oneida Nation, Green Bay New Lutheran 0. Suring 34, Sevastopol 6. Lena St. Thomas Aquinas 27, Florence 8. Wabena Leona 65, Gillett 0. And North Crawford 42, Wanawak Weston 12. We're going to take another break. We'll be back with some 11 player scores when we come back.
Forward being a mutual, it's a great opportunity for customers that bank with us because it allows us to make decisions for the long term, for our community, for our customers, and for our employees. We're not driven for profit, as most companies are, so we can make decisions that are good for our communities, our employees, and our depositors, and that's very unique.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Hey sports fans, if you're looking for the best chair in the house, come down to R&R Flooring and Furniture in Spencer. We carry Franklin Furniture, Lang Furniture, Serta recliners, Simmons recliners, electric chairs, chairs that have phone chargers in. That is the best chair in the house. Come down and see us. We also have these sports tables and anything you want. Brewers, Bucks, Badgers, come on in. Thank you.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
I had an employee once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
I'm former professional football player Bill Ferrario, and I had a career protecting quarterbacks in Green Bay and Madison. Now, when I need protection, I turn to the professionals at Marshfield Insurance. They help protect my home, auto, and business from disaster. With over 30 A-rated insurance companies to choose from and 24 agents, they're conditioned to give you great coverage at great rates. Plus, I keep them in tip-top shape. Let's go, premium boy.
really necessary.
No, but it sure is fun.
You don't have to postpone feeling your best. Aspirus has all the right protective measures in place, so there's no need to delay important screenings and procedures. Visit aspirus.org to schedule today. Because we love, we lead. Aspirus.
Forward being a mutual, it's a great opportunity for customers that bank with us because it allows us to make decisions for the long term, for our community, for our customers, and for our employees. We're not driven for profit, as most companies are, so we can make decisions that are good for our communities, our employees, and our depositors, and that's very unique.
All right, we are back having some nice chats with the New Auburn coaches that are in the booth right next to me. Taking a look here, we've got about a minute. We're going to, as we go through this game, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the 11 player scores from around the area. Games today, nobody local. Closest game for us is Black River Falls at Aquinas down at UWL, UW La Crosse, and a couple Milwaukee area schools. But going back to last night, Assumption over Wild Rose 46-0. As we flip through all of the local scores, flipping through from our friends at Wisp Sports. Actually, you know what? Why am I doing that? I'll go to pull up the scoreboard from our website. Oh, let's find our scoreboard. There we go. Waiting for it to load up here. Athens over Flambeau, 46-8. Medford over Ashland, 30-14. Obviously, that one was the tough play there. The broken leg for Cole Dassau. But Medford does get the win. Two touchdowns rushing from Aiden Gardner. Brigham Kelly, a touchdown pass from Ty Metz, who is filling in for the injured Logan Bumgardner, and that was my game last night. And then Charlie Kleist recovering a botched punt and returning it for a touchdown for them as we get set for the third quarter. The kick short, fielded. It's going to be a 5-yard return. I think that was meant to be an onside kick, but got a little too much of it. That one ended up in the hands of 87, who is not on the roster that I have. I'm going to see if I can get... Who's 87? Who's 87?
James Bates.
James Bates. Yeah, okay. As we see some of the younger players out there. Snap. Croc will give the toss. Out. Looking to break free. Down the field. That will be a first down. As Newman Catholic, just a little option play, gets the first down. As we got to reset our clock here just a little bit so you can see it. Lead of 35, running clock the rest of the way. So it'll be Fiftner here to the near side. Too tight to the far side. And then it's Bates next to Croc in the shotgun. They give it to Gustafson. Gustafson got past the first guy but couldn't go anywhere. And he looks like he got a little bit more just, I think, the shock is that hit came in hard. He's still down a little bit, but he's going to stay. No. Gustafson staying on the field, and the officials not slowing it down. That's part of their responsibility to see that stuff and stop play. We'll see how Gustafson does. He is going to come out and try and stay in. He is definitely hobbling. But Gustafson in motion. Snap. Croc dropping back. He's going to look to go deep. Fiftner's got his guy, and he ends up having to play defense. Incomplete. As number 9, Ethan Lotz, almost gets that one. And now they will get Gustafson off the field. He's going to get some attention from our trainer. Looks like it might be, it's something on the, he's pointing to his knee. But now we'll see as they are going to come out. Too wide to either side. Croc the lone player in the backfield. Snap to him. He's going to drop back looking to throw. Short pass. Caught Bates. Bates looking to get through, gets out, breaks a couple tackles, and he's going to end up all the way out near the 20. Another first down.
And there, roll for a Cardinal first down.
120 receiving, according to the radio guy. Not able to keep stats. My stat program not working today. For some reason, it just wouldn't load up right. It's the fun of technology. As Connor Kroc has really just been whipping that ball around the field. As we go to a tight end, two very tight wide receivers to the far side, one wide to the near side. Snap. Dropping back, pressure comes immediately, throws it out to the far side. Bates gets it, but he'll be forced out of bounds. And I think some coaches on the Newman side asking for a penalty on that one, as he seemed to be a little bit late pushing him out of bounds. He will pick up half a yard. We'll call it 2nd and 10.
2nd and 9.
Kroc comes in with the play. Clockwork easy here in the second half as long as Newman keeps the 35-point lead. Just stops for scores, timeouts, and injuries. So 3 wide to the far side. Near side, 1 to the far side. Snap. They're going to throw. That one is caught. Pfiffner will be forced out of bounds. He'll be inside the 10. 1st and goal.
First and goal.
So 1st and goal as Pfiffner finds an opening. Newman Catholic knocking on the door again. As they continue to just push their way down the field. They've yet to really receive any significant pushback from New Auburn. They've had a couple long possessions. Play, snap to Bates, slip to Bates. Bates squirts his way through into the end zone. Touchdown, Newman Catholic. Cardinals put another one in. 41-0, Newman Catholic. Bates, 4 touchdowns, 2 passing, 2 receiving. He is just having himself a day. So, kick on its way. It is good. 42-0 Newman Catholic. We'll step aside. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
Forward being a mutual, it's a great opportunity for customers that bank with us because it allows us to make decisions for the long term, for our community, for our customers, and for our employees. We're not driven for profit as most companies are. So we can make decisions that are good for our communities, our employees, and our depositors, and that's very unique.
Taking a look at some other scores in the 11-player side around the area from last night. Merrill beats Anago 15-12. Spash 41, Appleton West 6. Riley Wierzinski throws 3 touchdowns, runs for a 4th for Stevens Point. Nakusa all over Waiawega Fremont 56-13. Stratford over Manawa 47-6. Not seen a Gilman, that's a player. That's a couple A players. Mosinee 47-7 over Hayward. That's that one where Trevor Garski 17 for 17, 317 yards and 6 touchdowns. As he had himself a night. And that was 6 touchdowns to 5 different receivers. That one kicked into the line. It hit 18 Matt Elmhurst in the arm. And he just had to fall on it. So that'll give New Auburn possession right at the 49. Their own 49. So right at the 50. But yeah, going back to that Mosinee game, that's not something that is absolutely correct. We verified it with the school. 17 for 17. 317 yards. So they're going to give the toss. Gotham under center gives the toss. The Lot will pick up 1. He'll get forward progress for 1, but Thomas Bates right there. But he was able, again, just that offense will give you 1. because they're not going to have time with how quick that play develops to really get in the backfield before you get that ball. So that was so flipping through some other scores, Assumption we talked about. Pacelli over Pittsville 39-16. Neillsville over Elk Mound. That was a Thursday night game. That one goes far side. Flag's going to come out. Lott's going to have the first down, but there's a flag on the play. So the flag on the play, and that is looking like, and they're going to mark it off, holding against New Auburn. So they're able to get the play, but obviously not on the up and up, as there's a hold there. So that's going to mark it back, and that's going to mark them all the way back. It's going to be 2nd and 21. We saw for Newman the advantage the high school rule gives you if you have the holding penalty when you're downfield, but when it's in your own backfield, those can be painful penalties. So should be 2nd and 21. Yeah, 2nd and 21. The play doesn't count. Snap. They're going to give the toss to Lott. Lott, Bremen here to the near side, race to the sideline. He's going to be forced out of bounds. He'll pick up about 4, but that was pure speed and running to the sideline, and that will set up 3rd and 17. Long 3rd down. Actually, I'm going to give him a little extra, but we'll call it 3rd and 17. It's 3rd and a short 17. And the clock, get the clock back up here for you. Other scores, Colby goes up to Door County, gets the win 52-7. That's going to be a big one next week. Snap. Lott goes up the middle, and he'll get 2. He'll get 2. He just forced his way in. That's going to set up a 4th and 15, and we'll see if they go for it. While they're setting up the forfeits, Wausau West over DC Evers 20-13. Marshfield over Hortonville 23-13. Wisconsin Rapids got their forfeit over Wausau East, and then Edgar 36-0 over Iola Scandinavia. That will set up next week. Undefeated Colby, undefeated Edgar. You can see that game live at onfocus.news/sports on Friday night. Snap. Dropping back, looking to throw. Pressure comes, throw comes a little high, incomplete. And that on 4th down will turn the ball over to the Newman Cardinals. And they will take over as the clock. So the clock continues to run. So 6 possessions so far for Newman Catholic, 6 touchdowns. They have yet to be stopped. And looks like they're going to keep they're going to keep Croc on the field. Looks like some new receivers and stuff out there for them. So we're going to get that for you. So Gustafson stays out. Looks like he's okay, but on the far side, some new wide receivers. They send a man in motion. That is 82, James Fender. Snap. They're going to give it to the running back. He's going to pick up about 4. That is 18, Josh Clement. 2nd and 6 for Newman Catholic. So seeing some new faces out there. 82, Josh Clement. We're going to try and get him for you. 87 out there as well. They keep Gustafson out, and then 82, James Fender. But a lot of new faces out there. Snap. Handoff, and tried to put his foot in the ground to cut. And his foot kind of slipped out in the turf. And he goes down. That'll set up 3rd and 4. 77, Wyatt Gotham for New Auburn. Kind of, as he got blocked back behind the play, looked at the official. I think he was looking for a flag, but nothing coming. Near side, far side receivers. Fender and Bates. Snap. Clement. They're dropping back. Toss. Caught. Bates out past the first down marker. Easy play, big gain, 1st and 10.
First down.
So that is the correction. I left my pen in the car. 87. Okay, that explains why he's not in the book, because he's listed on the roster I have as 88. 87, that's James Bates. 6'2", 175 junior, and you just see the way that talent just keeps coming through this program. And part of the reason that the Newman Catholic Cardinals have been so good over the last few seasons, had a chance to see them a couple years ago at the last 8-player state championship game. Snap. That one up the middle. Room to run, cuts it back. Defender's down, it's a foot race, and he will get out of bounds at the 11. 1st and 10, and he goes for 13 and a first down. And that will end the 3rd. Running clock keeps everything moving. We will head to the 4th. 12 minutes of football left. We'll see if Newman Catholic can punch another one in when we come back.
An employee at once asked me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
One more quarter of football, and it's been all Wausau, all Newman Catholic so far. A few other scores from the area to talk about. Amherst over Shiocton, 47-7. They start a new winning streak in the Central Wisconsin Large after losing their final game last year to Spencer Columbus. Broke a long winning streak that they had. Durand over Stanley Boyd, 47-20 in the Clover Belt. Abbotsford, technically playoff eligible, as they technically now have 4 conference wins, 3 forfeits, with Thorpe, Athens, and Owen Withy going to 8-player without permission of the WIAA, so they were required to forfeit their games this year in conference. So Abbotsford, with a 42-12 win over Marathon, are playoff eligible. They are 4-0 in the Merriwood technically. So really, any team that gets 1 win in the Merriwood this year of the teams that are left will qualify for the playoffs. So the question is, can Marathon, as the one team that probably will have the toughest time there, get that extra win as they get the snap? Hand off and down, and they will get that one down to the 10. 2nd and 7, we'll call it. So now he comes out, and we'll see number 12, Tyler Ackerman, come in, the freshman, a 5'11", 170-pound freshman. So somebody that you look to see as the future. Croc with 1 more year here yet. Now Croc back on the field. Snap. Croc will take it, keep it, gets away from his guy, looks to turn it upfield, and he will be pushed out of bounds at the 6, or about the 7. So Clement, actually there's a toss to Clement. I couldn't see it, that was behind the pillar. So 3-yard pickup, that's going to set up about 3rd and 5. So Cardinals can still get the first down without it. Ackerman back into quarterback. 2 wide to the far side, 2 to the near side. Snap goes to Ackerman. Ackerman drops back looking to throw. Pass. Caught. Breaks free into the end zone. Touchdown, Newman Catholic. 8 possessions, 8 touchdowns. Ackerman gets the touchdown pass. And they're an extra point away from going up 49-0. So it will be Matthew Hamilton to kick, Bates to hold. So Bates, whose day was pretty much done. Now we get a flag, and we're going to get an illegal substitution on Newman Catholic, so that's going to push him back 5 yards. Gonna zoom that out just a little bit more. As they're going to have to try a little bit different extra point. A little bit further away. Snap. Ball is down. Kick on the way, and it is good! Just tucks it in the upright. 49-0. We'll be back with a kickoff right after this. Very fitting song. I love rock and roll. DJ's had some good tunes today. $49-0 Newman Catholic over New Auburn. As Matthew Hamilton will be out to do the kicking again. That one sent deep. That was going to take a bounce. It's going to roll dead at the 2. It's going to have to be picked up and returned. I think they're hoping that'll go in the end zone. And that's going to be brought down at the 15. Break there as that one died at the 2. Forced them to try and return it. Lott tried to get it out and got it out to the 15. Long field for New Auburn as they trail. So 1st and 10 from the 15. They snap. That one is going to be fumbled, recovered by Newman Catholic. Right there, we're going to see who comes up with it. That is, waiting to see a number. That is Ethan Bates, or excuse me, Thomas Bates. Thomas Bates comes up with that one. And 1st and goal from the 9 as Newman Catholic looking to put an we'll call it a 4th exclamation mark on this one. So the offense is going to come back out, and I think we're going to see a couple even more new faces. Just saw 21 Caden Nikolai come in.
1st and goal, Newman Catholic.
So Ackerman, Mickley giving Ackerman the play. Send him in. As Newman Catholic will set, they're going to send 82 Jackson Fender off to the far side. Near side, that is 21 Caden Nikolai and James Bates. 15 Hamilton now as they send back in motion. Hamilton will get the handoff and he goes nowhere. Hamilton got there. 77 Wyatt Gotham getting there. That's going to be a loss of 1. 2nd and goal. Clock runs. So 3 wide to the far side. Ackerman gets the snap, handoff into the opening, into the side, into the end zone, touchdown Newman. Newman Catholic puts another one on the board. That is Matthew Hamilton running that one in. And just like that, 55-0 pending the extra point. I try and make sure all my microphones are charged up so we can have a chance to chat with our player of the game. We got a couple options on that one. Snap is down, kick on the way, and that kick is good. 56-0 Newman Cardinals will step aside. 8:26 remaining. We'll be back with a kickoff right after this.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Huge thank you to all of our sponsors, including El Mezcal, for making these broadcasts possible. I think I might have to stop there when I get back to Marshfield. Mexican sounds really good today. They got locations here in Wausau as well as Stevens Point, so you can check them out. They're hiring as well. So if you're interested in some experience in the restaurant industry or just looking for a really good job, they are hiring, so you can check them out. So New Auburn will come back out. They're going to have that short, tight eye. Snap. Fake handoff looking to throw. Pressure comes down. He goes. Gustafson gets there. And third and 5 turns in, or second and 8 turns into third and 14. So they're going to try and keep the shutout intact as New Auburn will come back out. Now they're going to spread it out 4 wide. Snap. Dropping back, looking to throw over the middle, through the hands, incomplete. Again, Jacobson falls down. Now we're going to get a whistle. New Auburn takes a timeout. We're going to keep it here. 23 seconds left. 4th and 14. Oh. So this is going to be the last play for New Auburn. Either way. Or actually, no, they can still get a first down. So we will be back up here possibly on Tuesday. Still working out details on that. With the athletic director here at Newman Catholic High School. Auburndale coming into town for some volleyball. That is JV 5:30, varsity at 7. On Thursday, we've got a couple big matchups. The Pittsville Panthers head to Spencer to take on the Rockets in volleyball. I've got soccer. Well, the rivalry, they're front-loading the rivalries in the Great Northern this year. Snap. Dropping back, looking to throw. Pressure comes immediately. Gets down, and he goes down, and they will hold the shutout. Hardest State gets there. And New Auburn takes a timeout. Wait a minute. I think... No, New Auburn did... Somebody... Yeah. I think New Auburn might have taken a timeout, not realizing it was 4th down. Okay. It is 1st and 10. New Auburn did take I think New Auburn took a timeout just out of reflex. So that'll just be a kneel here for Newman Catholic, and they will get the win. They will go to 2-0 in 8-player football. 2 big wins. And they will go victory formation. Just getting everybody lined up to make sure they got it correct. Snap. Knee. And that will do it. Newman Catholic gets the win 56-0. We will chat with hopefully get a chance to chat with our player of the game. That is going to be Thomas Bates in just a moment.
Check, check. Check, check.
All right, here with Coach Michlik. Coach, 2-0, 2 big wins. Talk about your team and the offense and the way they're able to put points up.
Execution, plain and simple. We don't turn the ball over and we don't put the ball on the ground, and we finish drives. Our first group hasn't punted yet, and that's what we want to keep on doing. But it's all about the kids and their execution.
Obviously, New Auburn against some of the younger kids makes a drive. Talk about their stand here right at the end to get that stop and preserve the shutout.
Yeah, they kept their that was a good ball club. I mean, people don't understand that they're going to win some games, and they got some players in there that 77 and 70. I mean, they got some real deals, and they're senior. They got 5 or 6 seniors that start, and out of 8, so that's pretty good. So our kids to step up. I thought they did a great job execution both offensively, defensively, and special teams.
Yep, we're going to get to the defense. Obviously, the shutout, there were points there where New Auburn, a pretty good football team, had negative yards of offense. Talk about that defense and everything they were able to do there.
And you got our coach Thorpe puts a good defensive plan in and make sure that we, we're ready to go for the week, and our kids execute it. People always say our defense is the week for some reason. I don't know why they keep saying that, because I think they do a pretty good job. Sometimes it gets overlooked.
All right, congrats on the win. We'll see you down the road.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, next up, we're going to try and find a couple other players. We're going to chat with them quick. But Newman Catholic getting the big win. All right, here with one of our players of the game, Connor Kroc. Connor, 8 possessions, 8 touchdowns. How does that feel?
Oh, it feels great. Put together some good drives, great play calling by the coaches, great execution all around. Line did a great job overall.
So obviously you get some there at the end of the game, some of the younger players in, and they make a big defensive stop over there. How pumped up were you to see them be able to hold New Auburn and preserve that shutout like that?
Oh, it's great. We talk about how it's next man up mentality, always be ready, in practice, mental reps as well as physical, be ready to go in, and they did a great job.
A lot of big touchdown passes, throwing the ball around a lot. How much fun is it when you're able to just kind of, for lack of a better term, chuck the rock around and score some points like that?
It's great. We do a great job blocking up front, gives me time. Our receiver is a great job getting open, and then we just work from there. Great execution overall.
All right, sounds good. Congrats on the win. We'll see you down the road.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, here with Thomas Bates. Thomas, 4 touchdowns today, 2 rushing, 2 passing. What were you seeing out there?
Honestly, it starts up front with our line. They do such a good job during the week. This is a big team, and they really executed nicely. The holes were there, the blocks were there, and I just had to run them in. So I got to credit them a lot for them.
Obviously, 7 possessions, or I'll do the math quick, 8 possessions, 8 touchdowns. How good does it feel on the offensive side to be able to always score and not really ever have to punt?
It feels awesome. Like Coach Michlik says, he designs all of our plays for touchdowns, and that's what he expects. So when we score like that and get our offense rolling, it feels really good. Feels good.
And obviously on the defensive end, maybe a little bit different look from New Auburn, some different formations and stuff. You guys pitched a shutout. What was working defensively?
This week was, these guys are going to pound the ball, and we really we performed well. We practiced really well this week. I thought we were doing great. Up front, our linemen were just shooting those gaps, and we knew they were going to pound the ball, and that's a big team. So I'm really proud of these guys, and I'm happy with it.
All right, thanks for the time. Good luck the rest of the way.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, that'll wrap it up here. We may be back here in oh, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. We may be back here on Tuesday for some volleyball. That's still details to be worked out, like our social media at Sports on Focus on Facebook and at S on Focus on Twitter as we work through that. Details on that. Otherwise, football next week, we are the big one, Edgar Colby from Colby High School, and then I'm going to Minocqua, Medford, Lakeland. So enjoy the weekend. Enjoy a good Labor Day weekend. We'll see you all somewhere on Tuesday.